Rite of Rebirth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Rite of Rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
Punch is right.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the Goddess Tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame.
Funny thing about a
And
coffin
confidence.
patrolling that.
Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Oh, look, there's people. Yeah, she's already a Pegasus Knight. Have dark spikes yet. Game. That works. Oh, Death Knight. Do this.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain
Yeah, it's
parts
like
of
the
floor.
bones can be made into like a relic or weapon of some kind.
The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
Who, me?
Or just go hog wild.
I'm all sweaty. I'm still a
I got this.
Leave it to me.
Stay focused. Let the lesson begin. Each battle a chance to grow.
Oh, that guy got obliterated.
Such power.
Who, me? Let's get to it.
Ready anytime.
Ready and willing.
I stand ready.
Those are decent.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
Make me. Go. Why'd you crit on the second attack? Why couldn't you do it on the first attack, where it would have been more useful?
Huh.
I get things done. It's hard to be.
Yeah, I'm not letting you do any healing.
That's the golden deer for you.
Hilda! Hilda!
That didn't go where I wanted it to. I'm gonna level with her. All good.
I'm not.
I stand ready.
Orens, you can take that experience.
Stay focused.
Leave it to me.
Come this way instead, Lysithia.
I put in some work.
I think I know who's getting MVP this week.
did it! I did!
Let's get to it.
Plans will break. Ooh, that hit hard.
Another one down. I'm aiming.
I got this.
Who, me?
Nope, you don't get to attack.
Ready and willing.
But you can fish him off, though.
Sorry, but victory is mine. I expected as much.
Who, me?
Ready.
Let's see them handle this.
Yeah, you're getting... Why are you critting in the second attack? Every time.
Yep.
You're dust.
Like moths to a flame.
Everything is ready.
I told you that if you fled, I would not chase you. But it seems you wish to die.
In this situation,
Hey, both is leveled up.
That's life.
We have this covered.
It's time.
Oh, that poor mage over there.
I'll aid you.
Our strategy is solid.
We have this covered.
No time like the present.
Sweet. Uh-oh. There we go.
I didn't expect to encounter someone like you. How fortunate.
I'll try even.
There, you can die now.
Can't afford to lose.
The reinforcements haven't arrived. If they approach...
Nice try.
That's the spirit.
Come on. What was all the second attack criticals that aren't needed?
Let's go. You can't compete with me.
Gotta love fast movement.
Did the trick. Is this...
Hey, their reinforcements showed up.
Defenseless, are we?
There we go.
I aim for greatness.
Yeah.
Strength in action.
You can run from me.
Should I have held back?
My next effort shall...
I need to do.
Now's our chance.
Assholes have battalions.
It is decided.
Thought I wanted to avoid things.
Of course I won. There's still... Sorry, did I hurt you? I could use a break. You're too kind. Who, me?
Go away.
Hilda! Hilda! Don't expect much.
And
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
will it?
No hesitation.
Will it?
You fought well.
No, you didn't. Dang.
Step forward.
Dang.
It's
There's no masking my splendor.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
Bird?
What?
Ooh, it's on fire. Your barrier was no match for my bone sword. I feel that there should be something in...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
What stragglers? All dead.
will do.
Eve, Sword of the Creator. Rest on his day off. Yeah, I never do that.
My thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Death.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Dang it.
I suppose
Ugh.
that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly.
What reason?
Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Arian Road. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
Oh, goodbye, Western Church.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
Yeah, I think my father saw to that.
Weird. Consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So
This is
those
weird.
guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying. Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
Oh, why didn't they send him to me? I'm right
It seems
here.
Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad.
And bad, huh?
The remains of Seros were not in a tomb.
He ain't dead.
However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The Professor was able to awaken the sword's true power.
Without the crest stone.
Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The Professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the Professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession.
It's made out of the bones of the goddess.
It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Funny about you to say that.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However,
not completely true.
Began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon
Nope, you can't do that this route.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
Or chose me?
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine?
Yes, her! The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
The sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends.
Why was the professor talking to
Finally
himself?
found, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
Well, you technically have a crest. You can use it, just can't use it to its full potential.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of the Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain,
oh, that ship's seen better days,
against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
And those ships, they
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Owned.
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
It's not a good idea to do that, though.
Heroes' relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear.
But
however,
fear itself.
to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
That is the same.
Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
No, I have the progenitor of that quest inside of me. There's a difference. I'm not gonna say that.
Keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you.
You're like the third person to tell me that in the span of 2 minutes.
Crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to
Burn.
Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next Roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
More than I can count. Plenty.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the Roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come.
One of the few people that can put Claude in his place.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
Well, here it is.
Crest of flames. That is what you possess.
Crest of Flames. Kind of like a fire emblem?
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Damn right it does. Whose birthday? Hello. Flowers. Floor!
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Mystery deepens. Blue thing.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Sauna time! And shiny blue thing. Damn it. Come on. Increase that steam. Damn it.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Take Hilda. I guess you both have that glow. Perfect. Need to get those two in battle. Get some levels. What is with my throat today? Frugen. Holy damn. One more, let's... Free Steam. Happens. Looks like she's the only one getting, because I'm not going to be able to get it. You could have stayed longer. He couldn't have. Any blue thing.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fodlan is a complicated place.
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Hey, you have the same hair color, too. I wonder why that is. Nice, but no. Recon training. Right there.
Oh.
What the?
Hello.
Where did this guy hide? That one was evil. That one was jerky. Very mean. Booyah. Stuff.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Yeah, she thirsty.
your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
Good old Lynn.
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
Thanks for the advice. I won't take it.
Hello.
Blue thing.
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Totally.
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me. Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
God.
Reminds me, the Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 Great Lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
Hey, Professor! Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
Very important.
I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muzzles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muzzles over a hot meal. Actually...
He's gonna go get food.
Yes.
Draw.
I've never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
First shiny blue thing, then Caspar.
Okay. I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Yeah, that ain't ever happening. Hey, blue thing.
Hey, you.
And face their existence now. And door.
Right.
Ferdinand would be good company.
You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say, we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains.
The really
middle of
pixely
nowhere.
flames.
I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
I think they're meant to be zoomed in that close.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato.
They played him like a fiddle.
Drag a good man like him into their schemes.
Hello there.
Hey, blue thing.
Isn't it strange? Saint
Seros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
No, she never died. Goes by Rhea now.
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But
Net?
no, it must
Yeah,
be
Net.
my imagination, right?
I'll keep my...
Wait.
Right.
Check my bucket. Oh, nothing in the bucket. I guy really need to clear his throat.
Hey! Really?
When she died. $11.59. So I am 21. I saw a ghost.
Professor?
Hey.
Oh, that man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Yep, Felix.
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraldarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Not on my watch.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find
Sure
him
they
soon,
are.
so I can kill him myself.
Sylvain!
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
I could take him along on this mission to have him kill his brother. Eh.
The head of the Western Church holds the title of Bishop. That's not as distinguished as an Archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the
Like
Eastern
you
Church as well.
know
but
that
to
for a
be
fact
frank,
or something.
They do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Blue thing.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Like you. Did I say something out loud there? I'm not supposed to say that? A few of these, let's listen to them.